Hi everyone, my name is Julianne Thorne and I'm a holistic cat therapist, cat mum, author and empath. And every week I share with you, I'm going to have to change the name because it's usually called Lessons from Leo. Last week we had Pickle, this week we've got Baby Max, so watch this space because next week I may have to change the name because it's not Leo anymore. Basically, every week I share with you wisdom from my cats. It used to be from Leo regularly, but we've had his brother and the cat that came before Pickle come in and want to be part of it as well. So it's kind of wisdom from the furry ones, really. And that's not what I'm going to call it. But anyway, I digress. So every week I share with you wisdom from my cat. So because I'm an empath, I'm able to find the frequency and connect with a picture of a cat or a human, excuse me, whatever it may be. This week, I thought it was really interesting that as soon as I opened the folder of the boys to go and find a picture of Leo, my attention went straight to this one, straight to this picture of baby Max. Now, I hope this isn't upsetting for some people. Let me just share with you the bold patches on him are after he'd been to the vets. So we had an instance last summer when baby Max, I think he probably ate something. I think it was a grass seed that had got stuck, but we had an instance where I was in the garden and he basically was coughing continuously and it was almost like he wanted to shift something, then he couldn't. And then what happened was for the next couple of days, it was almost like Leo when he has asthma attacks, baby Max kept coughing and coughing and coughing. Excuse me. And it wasn't obviously getting better. So we went to the vets. To cut a really long story short, baby Max ended up going to a specialist treatment center for more tests and investigations, scans, etc. When he came home, this was the state of him. Oh, bless his little heart. So he'd had a shave bit on his, I call them arms, the front paw, where they'd taken bloods and put a drip in, and they'd shaved part of his tummy so that they could do some scans and etc. So I do find it interesting, first of all, that I've got a tickle in my throat, which I haven't had until I connected with this picture, which tells me it's something to do with the throat chakra of baby Max. And I also find it interesting that this was the picture that I was drawn to. So this was the image. And it wasn't just like I was looking along, because I've got like there's rows and rows of pictures. And it wasn't like I looked at it and thought, oh, bless him, isn't that cute? Or isn't that sad? It was like my attention went straight to this picture. And for me, the more I trust my intuition, the more things unravel and the words resonate. And it gives meaning to people. So this is the picture that I was drawn to use. This is the one I'm going to use. And it's baby Max. So let me just go back to the picture on my screen and let's see what he has to share with you all. Oh, excuse me. Baby Max. Okay. So just give me a second while I come out of my head and into my heart space. Hey, buddy. Baby Max's energy feels really fizzy and really light. It's such a contrast to Leo and to Pickle. The first thing he says to me is, when we are sick, our physical bodies are not the only thing that's affected. Yeah. Our energy, our emotions, they also need supporting. And the humans get lost. They forget. They panic. They come into their, oh, my baby Max, you're talking quick. They come into their heads and out of their hearts. And in their hearts is where we need them the most. Excuse me. Oh, God. So this, right. Okay. So the reason that I've got this tickly throat is because baby Max has got so much to say. And baby Max's energy generally feels quite fizzy. He's very young. He's a very young soul as well. Okay. So let's just give him the microphone. Okay. When our physical bodies are sore, hurting, aching, in pain, we need you to know that we need you to nurture our heart space, to drop into yours, to feel us, to receive us, to love us. Looking at this picture may make you cringe, retreat, recoil. Yet this picture is to show you that our physical body is just a small percentage of who we are. of us as beings, our essence, our soul. That is the most important. The physical body is but a shell. It functions sometimes, it doesn't in others. Sometimes it is well, or what you term healthy. Sometimes it is broken or needs a reboot, or is broken. But that is not all we are. You need to hear our words, feel this picture. The fur grew back, my body healed. But my soul is dented from this moment. The healing that needs to happen is energetic and emotional. And I carry this sadness, baby Max, in my heart. Mum, you need to help me. I will, my darling. Help me go back to this moment. Help me remember and help me release. Help me find the pain, the fear of leaving you, of being scared, of being in the unknown, he means at the vets. Help me to feel it all so I can let it go, so my body can thrive. The emotion sticks in the cells, the essence, the experience is like an imprint, and those echoes will keep moving and keep growing until they are released and given back, he means, to the universe. So help me, Mum. Tell them what you do. Okay. Help them to understand that when they look at their cats and see a physical ailment, issue, or problem, that is just a small percentage of that cat. That cat needs the love and understanding, the heart space honoring, for them to heal, for them to feel loved and safe, and to know that they will sort their physical issue. Tell them, Mum. Okay, bud. Whew. Okay. Right. Well, thank you, baby Max. So bless his little heart. I felt so quick. How long was that? A couple of minutes. Yeah. So, see, it's gone. So with baby Max, what I will do now is I will work with him separately. I will spend time with him, giving him maybe not a chakra cleanse, but maybe tuning in with him and connecting with him, and us visualizing going back to that moment. So when we took him in the car up there and on the way back, when we were waiting in the reception for him, what I will do is I will sit with my journal, and I encourage you guys to do this too. Sit with your journal or a notepad, notebook, whatever, and write. Write as if you're talking to a friend. Write as if you're talking with the cat. It doesn't really matter, but write. When you write, it gives the body the capacity to shift, to move. And one of my mantras is find it, feel it, and release it. Emotions, energy, it all has to move. It is meant to move and expand. So I will find time. No, let me rephrase that. I will make time to sit with my journal, to write down how it felt when I saw baby Max coughing in the garden, my experience of dealing with the vets until we took him to the treatment center, how I felt in the car in the back seat with him, offering him essential oils to try to calm him down when he was ferociously clawing at the cat box. My experience of when we were in the treatment center, when we had to leave him for 2 days, and all that kind of stuff that comes with it. So I will make the time to revisit this experience. And then what I will do is I will use a picture of baby Max, and I look up there because my boys are stuck on the wall behind my screen. I will use the photo of baby Max, and I will ask him how he felt and what he experienced. And when I'm writing, what will happen is the tense and the tone will change, and I will write from me, and then I will end up writing with or from baby Max. And you guys can do this too. This isn't a unique gift to me. You can do this too. So if you have dealt with a situation where your cat has been poorly or is poorly, maybe you're constantly going to the vets, maybe you've had a situation where you went to the vets a few weeks ago, a few months ago, maybe last year, and it was really kind of stuck with you about how painful and traumatic it was, it will be the same for your cat. Their cells hold energy, their body stores emotion, and you can help to shift it as well. So take some time, make some time to write, to receive the cat, to work with your cat, to help them shift the emotion. And remember, their physical body, as baby Max asked me to do, is just a small part, just a really small part of who they are. when we look at their physical body, when we look at like the 3D version of our cats, like the day-to-day, this reality type thing, we can get so lost in how their coat looks, what they're doing with their behaviors, how their behavior plays out in their house, if they're eating, if they're not, and all these other things. And I think sometimes, myself included, we might forget that actually they are a being, a divine being of light, just like we are. I'm a soul in a human body. Baby Max is a soul in a cat body. So essentially, at our core, we are the same. We are both made of light. We are connected. We are beings that can sense and feel each other, as you can with your cats as well. So I hope that this has been an interesting lessons from Leo this week. Like I said, watch this space and I will look to see what feels right in terms of changing the name of this weekly update for you. And just before I go, you may have seen here my new book, Cat Chakras. It's available to order from my website. It's all about how to clear, cleanse, and balance your cat's chakras. So you can do what I can do. You can use this book to work with the energy of your cat. I talk in here about each of the 7 chakras, and I've got information as to where they are, how you can work with them, and tools that you can use to balance them. So I hope you've enjoyed the information this week. I'll pop a link to the book below. And as always, please drop a comment and let me know how this video has supported you, how it has given you either inspiration or perhaps food for thought in terms of your relationship with your own cat. And know that you are also a divine being of light, and you too can work with your cat's energy and help them to heal. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.